Well, hello and welcome to an empty desk. This can only mean one thing. It's going to be my top 10 art supplies of 2022. Woo! Okay, number one on my list. I haven't brought all of them out because I couldn't fit them all on the table, but these have been a joy. They are the Amsterdam Standard Series acrylic. The colour choices they have got in these are fabulous. I have been really impressed with the ones that I've got. I think I've probably got about 12 of them, maybe more, but I love them. As I say, the colour choices are amazing, and the standard of how they work for me personally has been great. I've loved these. A selection of these would be a great present for someone because they are not expensive. They're not the most expensive acrylics you can get, but they're not they don't give any bargain feel to them. They're just perfect. Some of these I got from Jackson's, I do believe, and some from Skipton Art Supplies or Skipton Art Shop. But yeah, stocked up on these. These are my number one in my list. There is no specific order to this list. There's no specific, these are better than the others. These are just my top 10 favourites. So this is number one. We couldn't go far in my list without some pencils cropping up. So this is my case for my collection of dun, 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 dun. Luminance pencils. So these are the Caran Luminance 6901. They do these in sets. Again, great for gifts. So if you wanted to get a set of these, they're not cheap. They are quite an expensive pencil, but the quality of them is fabulous. I've really enjoyed using these in my artwork this year because they work so well with gouache. They work so well with many things, watercolor, you know, lots of things, even on their own. Great. I have been buying mine in little smitterings and smatterings, so 10 at a time probably, and I've built up a reasonable set which I intend to keep adding to. But as I say, they do come in sets at this time of the year as well. Sometimes they will put a special offer on the prices of these, so it might be worth having a look out for those. But yes, Caran Luminance pencils for the win, and number two on my list. While we're on it, number three. Again, it's Caran, great brand. Everything they do, it seems to be spot on, and I have not found anything that I haven't liked yet. These are the Neocolor wands. Now, these can get confusing to some people because they do two different brands. There's Neocolor 1 and Neocolor 2. Neocolor wands are the wax pastels that are water resistant, so they don't break down when you add water over the top of them. And this is the advantage of these guys. Now I've got the full set of 40 here in this tin, and also I have got the metallic set because I really like the metallics in this set. So yeah, there we go. We've got the metallics and the full set of 40. And as I say, these are the ones that do not break down with water. So you can use them in many different ways in your work. Can't get that back on. But yeah, Neocolor wands, number three. Sticking with Caran yet again. Not only but also the ones, but Neocolor 2s. I am building up my set of Neocolor 2s, as we can see, and storing them in this little box. But these are the ones that are water soluble. And these are great to take out if you do any plein air work, or you just work outside of your comfortable area that you work in. I'm lucky enough to have a little studio working there. It's great, I can grab whatever I like, so I have to be, when I go out, I have to make selections from things, and these are great because you can take them out in a little pencil case, and they are water soluble if you wanted to do that. So yeah, both the Neocolor ones and Neocolor 2s, but the Neocolor 2s are number 4 in my list of great things to get an artist friend. They do come in sets and also singularly, so if you wanted to pick out a specific colour palette for someone that you know and love, you can buy them from Jackson's, you can buy them from Cult Pens. Those are where I've got mine mainly from. Cass Art do them also. Number 4. Number 5, bringing them in because I've loved them this year and I have used them quite extensively last month. It is the Caran Fan Colour, which I also believe is very similar, if not the same, to the Gouache Studio, and I got these for a really decent price and I have loved them, have to say, for taking out and about with me, which I have done on occasion. These have been fabulous. So you get 14 colours and a white tube, and you also get a nice brush in there as well for this set. I've done a little swatchy of the colours there. This is a great gift for an artist friend, someone who doesn't always work from home, because it's a nice little set to take out. It is a bit bigger than taking out a watercolour set, but if you like to work in gouache, I have no issues with recommending these to you because I have really enjoyed them. So these, I believe, are number 5 on my top 10 list. Number 6 on my list, something equally as portable. These are beauteous. I have loved these for years, and they are the Tombow ABT dual ended pens. I've got a brush tip on one side, and on the other side a smaller tip, so that you can work in detail with these. Also, if you want to do that, they are water soluble, so you can add water to these to create a watercolor effect. They are not watercolors, so that you cannot reconstitute them when they have dried, I believe. Maybe slightly, but they are great for taking out and about with you. You can pick a selection of these. I keep them all in this beautiful pencil case that keeps them all together. Again, I bought these separately. You can buy these in sets, zippy zip, and that would be another great thing to have or give to an artist friend this year. Number 7, coming in at number 7, although there is no specific order to these because I love them all equally. It's like having children, you don't ever say one's better than the other. They're all good in their own sweet way, and these have a specific sweet way that I love, and these are my sets of acrylic gouache. So these differ from gouache as in the Caran set that I saw you earlier, because these, once they are dry, they are permanent. So they're like a mix between acrylic and gouache. You get the benefits of both, so you get the flat matte surface of a gouache combined with the permanence of an acrylic. I have 2 sets in here, 2 sets that I love equally. So I have the Turner Acro Gouache, 2 different sizes there. So you've got the big, which one is this? It doesn't say. This is a smaller one, this is a big one. I'm trying to see where the sizes are, but I can't see. It does say on the Jackson site. Can I just say where I got most of these from? They do a specific pastel set, if that's something you're interested in. And the other acrylic gouache I have is the Holbein acrylic gouache, equally as lovely. A little more expensive, I would say, than the Turner. So if you wanted to try something that people haven't tried, or if you wanted to use something that people haven't tried, you don't want to put too much expense, a nice set of primary colours in the Turner gouache would do you, acrylic gouache would do you a good favour there. Again, these come in sets. The whole buying acrylic wash is quite expensive. I've been buying them open stock again, which is my way. I like to pick and choose the colours that I have because I don't want any waste. So you could pick out again, as I say, a set of colours that would suit a friend. But yeah, acrylic gouache, Turner or acrylic gouache by Holbein, both good choices for acrylic gouaches, and number 7 on my list. Okay, so number 8. I'm on to sketchbooks now. It's no good having art materials if you don't have something to put them into or onto. These little art creation books, you can see I've got a set of them here. And I've also got some that I'm using. So I've got a nice yellow one that I'm using at the moment. But these are great. These are just fabulous. They have a creamy colour paper in, which some people might not like, but I do. If you can see there, I don't know if the light's showing that up. It's kind of not pure white, it's like an off-white creamy colour. I like it. It takes gouache pencil, my Tombows, a colour pencil really well, and it's a nice size for taking out and about with you. It comes in beautiful colours, as you can see, and is particularly good price wise. So that's number 8 on my list of beauteous things in my top 10. Number 9, more sketchbook things. These are specifically the sea white sketchbooks, which I adore. I've shown you my Ghost-tober one that I did all my drawings in. That took watercolour to a certain degree, inks without bleeding through. It's beautiful. It's a sketchbook, but it is an acid-free cartridge paper, but it's sized for extra wet strength, so you can use some of your watercolours, gouache, whatever in here. I wouldn't soak it through unless you quite like the crinkly look, but you know, I think they're great. This one has been great. I bought myself an A5 size one that I've yet to try in this beautiful lilac colour, and this one is a bigger size version of my Ghost-tober one, which came in my Scrawler box set, and I've got a special idea for this for the new year. But I thoroughly recommend Sea White sketchbooks as another choice of sketchbook for an arty friend. So that's number 9 in my list. I'm losing count now. And number 10 in my list. I think I raved about this. I got a small amount of it in a Scrawler box, but I went on and bought some pads of it because I found it particularly useful. I did Folktale Week purely on this paper and have loved it. It takes pencil, it takes Tombow pens, it takes ink, it takes gouache. It is actually very lovely to work on. It's a smooth paper, so pencils look fabulous on it. And thoroughly recommend this. I bought myself 2 pads in an A5 size. I do believe they do an A4 and an A3 size in this as well. I got these online. I think I got these from WH Smith's actually, if I remember rightly, but they are available in a lot of places, so search for them. It's a paint on multi-technique smooth paper. It's £115. In this particular pad I've got 25 sheets. I've got 2 pads of this, so I can keep myself going throughout the next year. And yeah, and that concludes my top 10 items for the year. Here they all are in all their glory. I have a slight extra to push into the mix as well. So the Leuchtturm sketchbooks, couldn't forget these. These are also an A5 size and I use mine quite a lot. It is a lot more expensive than the other sketchbooks, but I thought I'd put it in there as a little extra bonus one, sketchbook wise. I've got another extra bonus. Something else I used as well, which are these, which are the Koh-i-Noor dye-based watercolours, which come in little discs like this, and handy for taking out and about with you on your journeys. So we've had top 10, 12, top 10 and 2 extras in lovely gifts that you could give to an artist friend, and my personal favourites for 2022. I hope you've enjoyed seeing them. I will be back with more goodness later this week. So keep your eyes peeled. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed my content. And don't forget, if you want to know when I upload, if you click on the bell, you can select to see whenever I upload and you'll get a notification. It makes a big difference if you do those things, if you do all of them, and then give me a little comment to tell me which one of these you think would be your favourite supply, or if you've got something different, what would you choose as your favourite supplies of this year? Let me know in the comments. I'm always pleased to hear it, and I will always reply. Have a great day, have a great week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!